Right, I'm going to do a little video, nothing major, just to show you the updates of Calais for my own family and friends. That's all it is, my own family and friends. I'm not going to be a video superstar, an internet hero. It's just literally to say, look, this is what it's like. Because everybody asks me, how'd you got any Calais with the immigrants? How'd you got any Calais with the immigrants? I said, well, I don't see any now. I don't see any, so we'll have a look. I'll do a little bit of pausing. Nothing major, I'm going to do a little bit of pausing to it gets a bit boring or whatever, but I was coming up the A25 from Lille, and I'm about to turn onto the corridor now, the A16. So, go past Dunkirk and that, past Transmark, and down Calais to the train. You see on the sign, look, it says Tunnel sur la Manche. Well, that's what we want anyway, tunnel. So, that's all it is. It's just to show you Calais and the fence. There's been enough bad publicity about Calais, and well, that sun don't play a part in it. There's only one son playing a part in it. It's my mum's son. That's me. Just to show you, say, look, it's changed. Do you know what I mean? It's not what it used to be. They've all moved on. Or saying that, I'll probably get attacked now by a bunch of Zulus now, won't I? You know what I mean? Like the film Zulu coming at me or something. But as it happens, we'll see how we get on. But it's just to show you, look, it's all right. Here we are, coming past Grand Symph. Last place to get fuel. That's full of immigrants. There's immigrants in there. I know parking's all closed off. Can't park there anymore. You used to have parking there, truck parking. Can't park there anymore. So what they've done is the French, see, they cut down trees that'll stop them hiding there. But what they've done is the French, they've closed all the parking areas off. You can't stop. Going this way to Calais now, you can't stop. It's to keep you going, keep you up at speed. They've cut all the trees back, closed the parking, so now there's nowhere for you to stop. You've got to keep going. And this is on the approach to Dunkirk. This, we're not even down at Calais yet. Calais is half an hour down the road yet. This is the approaches to Dunkirk. But there's a big migrant camp at Dunkirk as well. There's one on Dunkirk, then there's one on the left here. Last time I came down here, they were clearing that. But there was none on the road like I used to see years ago. I used to be sitting at the side of the road watching you like years ago when I used to come down here. Right, that says 80 k's, that sign, for vehicles over 3.5 tonne. Me being me is about to stick my foot down and get past these lorries. This van goes. Right, we're off. Let's go. We've got to get wound up a bit, but we're off. Come on, come on. That's it, 2-2. Beep beep, coming through. I'm English, I can do what I like. Get out of the way. Let's see. 80 limit stop turn off in that little bit of bend. What you see this morning is, let's fucking clean this window out a bit. Not much good, is it, to be honest? Typical French morning this. The Considering we're only 30 miles across this channel from England, probably roughly about here, that it's cold, clear skies, low sun, very fresh. Whereas England, it'll be mild, murky, drizzly, overcast. Well, it's very typical France, this. No problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. What was that about? No problem whatsoever. Here, for instance, look, parking. It's on the left. Used to be truck parking. Not no more. It's all closed off. Not allowed in there anymore. Truck parking, overnight parking here for lorries. You don't stop around here anymore. That's been closed off. The ones on the other side are open, coming away from Calais, but going towards Calais is nothing open anymore. Just keep going. You want to stop round here? Not a chance. Shame, like, because this northern France right here, nice bit of France, like, you know, but it's all been ruined. It got that bad at one point down here that even if you came down the slip road, you had to give it full licks, like, you know what I mean? They'll still be chasing after you, but as you can see, not that much trouble now. Coming down to Calais now. Coming down to Calais, we're driving straight past it, to be honest. Next few minutes. See, there's some parking across the road. They've still got truck parking on the other side of the road. There's nothing on this side no more. Do you know what? I'll be right honest with you, I won't stay there either. Chance. There is truck parking in Calais, but if I stay down this way, I'll stay at the train. That's it. The eurotunnel, they've got decent parking there, and shop and showers and that. I'll park there, but anywhere else, not a chance. They've got all for trucks and Holly's truck parking at Transmark, but their facilities, it's not truck stops or nothing like that. From what I've been told, the facilities are pretty much like the toilet on Train Spotting. So I won't be parking there either. But lucky enough, I don't come this way much. Come out this way, come home this way maybe now and again, but I don't come out this way from England to France. I don't come this way. I've done it once in 5 months, so it's alright. Right, we're coming down to see, look, Mark on there, Transmark, we're coming down towards here now. This is where all the action was. Everything you saw on telly a couple of years, well, maybe a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, something like that, everything you saw on telly was down this stretch of road now, where we are now. You can see on the right hand side, in front of you, down, there's trucks parking, and I don't know how clearly you can see it on the video, but that's the parking I was on about, as Polly's, I think. But it used to be full of migrants over there, absolutely heaving with them. When I first started coming abroad regularly 6 years ago, they were a bit apprehensive, hiding in the shadows. By the time I stopped 4 years later, bloody hell, they were rife with it. They're just blatantly walking around. But and then obviously I stopped for a few years and you see what happened on telly then. Look, yeah, look, another parking area closed, firm closed. They want you to pay for parking and that in at Polly's and all for trucks. But it's secure, I don't think it's secure. I wouldn't want to park in there. But this is where all the action was. Like down here now, when you saw it on telly, all lorries and all running around the road, smashing stuff up and stuff. This is where it was, as you can see. Now, don't get me wrong. I fully expect at night it's alive with activity around here, fully alive with activity at night. But during the day now, you know, I've been down here a few times just recently, and I ain't seen anything. I've even been to the P-Do wine warehouse on the other side, and nothing. I didn't see anybody. That's that parking there, that's closed. So as you can see, it's 100% better than what it was. But all they've done right is move it down to Caen. So it's moved from this area down to another part of France now. But this is totally changed from what it was like. Totally changed. And this is now, it's 9:15 English time, so local time is 10:15 in the morning. And saying that, it's a bit cold for them, I suppose, but no, well, products to them. Right, we'll see where these are going. So they're going straight. They'll be turning right now for the ferry. You go to Calais to the dock for the ferry, you turn right here. Well, not right here because you're up in the field. But the next slip road you turn right. Well, I'm not. I'm going to the Eurotunnel, so I go straight on. But all around here was just aggravation. He's going to the tunnel as well. He's going straight on. That green lorry is off to the ferry. Sign coming up now, look, saying Tunnel sur le Manche. Sorry, my fault. Tunnel sur le Manche. We're a few minutes away now, about 4 or 5 minutes away from the tunnel. You can see the tunnel in front of us. All them spiky things and all that sort of shit. Power lines and cables and stuff. Just stuff. That's what it is, it's just stuff. This lane now is purely for the Eurotunnel. So it's still a bit about, still us, isn't it? We've run across, haven't we? See? So here we are, got Eurotunnel now, look. Tunnel, oh, I'm not going through that again. I used to come out this way quite a lot on a Sunday nights, go down to Route 1 that way. See, we're at Eurotunnel, look. This is what it is. This is how easy it is. Load of long sweeping bends. They've put fences up at the side now. Stop them getting in here on the Eurotunnel, like, you know. Yeah, follow the freight, look, freight. So we've got this fence now, stop them getting over here. I think they even used to live around that lake there on the left. There's no problems here now whatsoever. No little faces looking in wishfully, wish they're going to England like me. The sun's going to play a part now, I think. It's blinding. Alright. This is all part of the approach to Channel Tunnel. This is all literally just the approaches. This is all Channel Tunnel land now. This. One hour. So it's saying, look, it's freight check-in. It takes 1 hour. I can live with 1 hour. I prefer 30 minutes, but 4 hours, so I'm taking 1 hour. I can guarantee you 100,000,000% this weather won't be like this when I get into Kent. It's 9:30 now. I bet you I'll get off the train about like 12:30. Queues, look, all them trucks there, all queued to get in. Bloody hell. Right, we're going to tell you that's a bit more than an hour's queue. That in an hour. That's 2 hours. Oh, goodness me. Tempted to turn around and decisions quickly. I'm in it now. I can't get out of it now. We're in it now. Some holding lanes. But it is what it is. Bollocks.